I'm Christopher Moss with Rush Truck Center's Medium Duty here in Dallas, and today I'm going to go over the Peterbilt 536. So Mike, I just want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come out here and talk to me and look at this truck. But first I want to talk about Rush and everything we're here to do to support your business. Rush is the nation's largest commercial dealership of Ford, Isuzu, Hino, Peterbilt, International. We have service centers across the nation, so no matter where you're at, we can service you. And if you're down somewhere, we have mobile service, and if you ever need it, we have collision. And to make sure that these trucks are easy to get into your fleet, we have a fantastic finance department that's here to make sure that we get you the best deal. We also have our service department here, but we also have a large selection of parts inventory on hand to make sure that we have everything that you need to run your business. So let's get started on this Peterbilt 536. So this isn't just a new year model. This is a brand new, redesigned from the ground up Peterbilt medium duty truck designed for you and your crew to make sure that it can handle anything you throw at it. So as you can see, it's completely different. We have a better angled SMC hood. With this hood, you're gonna get better visibility to be able to see around you. Also, to go with that, we have a 55-degree wheel cut. So not only are you going to be able to see better, you're going to be able to turn better. And that's going to make it easy for anybody to get into this truck, start driving, feeling safe and confident. Coming here, we have the Peterbilt classic oval stamped steel grille. This thing is built to take a beating, make sure that it keeps any sort of debris, flying up, rocks, anything like that from puncturing your major internal components. Make sure it stays safe and nothing's getting through to that. A lot of the other competitors use plastic, which gets broken very easily, and you have your radiator back behind there. You get a rock through that, you're down immediately. Coming over, we have our halogen headlights. So we went with halogen. They're easy to replace. They're cheaper to replace than LED, and with this setup you get better visibility than your LED headlights on some of the other competitors. Below it, we have, this one is the molded gray front bumper, but there's several options. You have your painted match front bumper, and you have your three-piece breakaway technology chrome front bumper. That means it can take a hit, break off one of these corner pieces. That's all you'd have to replace while not having to buy a whole new bumper. Coming in, we're going to look at the powertrain on this. So this truck has the PACCAR PX7, but there's a range of different engines that you can go with this. You have the PACCAR PX7, the PX9, and they come in 7-liter and 9-liter natural gas engines. So whatever torque power, horsepower rating that you need, we can fit it and make it fit your business. Now, to pair to that, we have two different options when it comes to transmissions now. We have the classic Allison transmission, and we have the all-new PACCAR TX8 8-speed transmission. Now, the 8-speed transmission has the greatest weight to power ratio. Also, it has demonstrated better fuel economy. As you can see here, we also have lots of room to be able to climb in here. Anybody can easily service this without having to take the hood off because of that opening. Aluminum polished wheels, and we have a larger range of axles to go up underneath it. Dana, Meritor, Hendrix, whatever GVW rating that you need, we can make sure that we have that. Now, I think you can agree that we have a lot of different benefits that separate us from the competitors, and we haven't even got to the brand new cab yet, right? So, coming into the cab, we have the side-mounted mirrors. So one thing I like about Peterbilt, and I've always liked about Peterbilt, is we mount them to the cab. So when you're opening this door, your mirror is still facing behind you. So when you're climbing out, not only can you see outside, you can see the left of your window, but you see anything coming up behind makes you feel safe every single time you get in and out of the truck, no matter where you are. We have different options on this one. This one has the chrome. We can do a molded black. We have power. We have manual. So whatever kind of high-end spec that you want for that owner-operator, or if you want that fleet spec that's cost-efficient, we can make sure we build this truck to whatever you need. So coming aside, as you can see, this cab is about 3 inches lower than the competitors. Now, 3 inches might not seem like a lot, but it is. It makes getting in and out of the truck a lot easier, which is going to cut down on driver fatigue, make it easier, safer to get into. There's a lot of benefits to that. We have our steps, polished aluminum. We can go black. This one has polished aluminum. It's really dressing it up, making sure that this truck, when it's on the road, looking nice, kind of really demonstrating that Peterbilt quality and style. Grab handles, just making it easy, climb in, climb out, all day long, easy for your drivers. So now I want to go inside and have you climb up in there. We're going to go over all the new technology that's the design for you and your drivers. All right, come on in. So as you can see, this cab is just much larger than the traditional Peterbilt cab. So this cab is actually 8 inches wider, 3 inches lower, which is just awesome because not only you get all that extra space, but you don't sacrifice any visibility. You actually get increased visibility, which just makes it safer. You can see people walking behind, you know, when you're making tight corners inside residential areas, it makes it much easier to drive, safer to drive, increases confidence for anybody you want to put in this driver's seat, which is really going to focus on increased driver retention, you know, lower risk of accidents, everything like that, which is going to help you out. So as you can see, we have more belly room. Any driver is going to get in here, feel comfortable. Air ride seats for those over the roads, up and down. You're going to be comfortable in this truck all day. Now, Peterbilt is here to build this truck for you. There's lots of different options. Looking here at the roof. Now, this is the 4-inch curved roof. With these extra 4 inches, you're gonna get cubby holes, straps. You know, your drivers can put up their clipboards. Nothing's gonna be falling out. There's also a flat top option, which is going to give you a much lower profile if you need that for whatever application you might need. Now below you, we have the 2-man bench seat. Now this is going to have storage below it. Throw anything you need down there. You also have a cubby hole, so if you have to access it while somebody's in it. But not only do we have the 2-man passenger, we can do a single bucket or an air ride passenger seat. So whatever you need, if you have to have 3 people in here, you need 2 people taking turns, but they both need to be comfortable. We're going to be building this truck for whatever you need. As you can see, we have increased cubby holes, longer dash, being able to throw things up here, grooved, so when you're hitting brakes or turning, nothing's sliding off. On the dash here, as you can see, we'll start here at the bottom. So increased storage. We have grips here, USB, power, you have your extra cup holders, and with that TX8 option, you can actually, this won't be here, it'll move to a steering wheel mounted, which is going to give you an extra cup holder, which is increased your storage. All 3 of your passengers can put, you know, their big old Yeti cups in there and not have them clanking around, which is really nice. We have your powerful climate control, which is going to keep all your crew cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and make sure everybody's nice and satisfied inside this cab. This is a cutout, so you'll get cubby holes, but we do have a touchscreen option. It gives you GPS, but it can also give you a wide array of different gauges and digital gauges for different applications, you know, your PTO, engine hours. That way you can really just have control over everything that's going on and be able to log everything that's going on inside your truck. Air switches, power switches, lots of different panels for anything you need. And then here we have our 7-inch digital display. This is your home screen for your drivers and for you. This is going to give you all the information that you need to make sure your drivers are just operating at maximum efficiency. Now, one thing I know you mentioned about your drivers was, they were reaching out, they weren't staying totally safe, keeping 2 hands on the wheels. Peterbilt has a handheld control option for the steering wheel, which will allow your driver to keep both hands on the wheel while also giving them access to cruise control, selection of your digital screen, control over your Bluetooth. Everything stays right here, both hands on the wheels, safe as can be. So I know, as you can see, I go over a lot of different options, but it really takes, getting out on the road, experience it for yourself. What do you say we take this for a test drive, and we go back into my office and we spec out this truck for you before they're all sold?